Hey everybody, got this beautiful piece of meat over here. We're gonna be firing up the grill, doing this baby just like a brisket, but it's actually not a brisket. This is a picanha. This is a top sirloin cap. First had one of these at a Brazilian steakhouse. Really, really tasty. It's kind of similar to a brisket somewhat, so we're gonna be treating it just like a brisket. I got the Holy Cow over here from the meat church, seasoned it up. It's been sitting about 18 hours or so, almost 24. Going to be doing a really simple, indirect cook. We're doing the snake method. Stick around, doing a little comparison. I've done lots of briskets, never done a picanha brisket. So I'm going to tell you what I think about that. All right, for this one, we're going to be doing the snake method. This is kind of a modified version though. I got this vortex. And the great thing about the vortex is you can kind of do your own little snake around it if you're feeling a little lazy. So let's see how this works out. There we go. We don't need much, just a little bit. This guy is not, I don't think it's over 4 or 5 pounds. So this is all we really want. And then we'll kind of start it. Maybe we'll put a break in it. So that way, we're only doing it from one side to start with. We'll put a little break in it right here. That looks pretty good. All right, keep the vortex right there intact. Maybe we'll put the thing right here like this. There we go. We'll put a little foil right there in the middle, catch all of our drippings. Do a little double. There we go. Keep it simple. All right, now we're going to be using a little bit of post oak. We're doing like a traditional brisket kind of style. Just do a few, a few here, a few there. And honestly, I'm not sure how far we'll get, so I may not even use some of this. There we go. Just a little bit here. But enough, you know what I mean? You don't want any white smoke, we only want that nice blue smoke. Looking good. Let's fire this baby up. All right, we got our snake going. Put the grate on. Give it a little rub down here. All right, we got everything ready to go. And we're gonna crack our baffles real quick. Crack our baffles. I want the intake to be about 30% and I want the outtake to be about 70% or so. So we'll put our beautiful picanha right on there, and I got the fat side up over here. See if I can touch it. Just like that. All right, and we're gonna just let that sit there a couple hours. We're gonna keep an eye on it, and we're going to put this top baffle at about 70% open. So it'll have good airflow. We're aiming for 250, 300 in that area. All right, it's been on there about every hour and a half. Just start spraying it a little bit on top. We're going to do this about every hour or so. Give it a little spritz. Right here, I got about a 60-40 mix of ACV and water. And we're going to do this a couple times. And then when it's close, we're going to stop so that bark can get nice and hard, let it get dry. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. We'll check it again. Take a peek over here. Looking real nice. Shrank up a little bit. Give it another little squirt with the ACV water combo over here. Let's check the temperature. And I'm just going to let it go all the way to 200 without wrapping it. All right, we're at 166. So we're kind of in the stall right now. Gonna let it ride right through the stall. We'll be right back. All right, it's been about 2 hours or so since we checked on it. I haven't basted it anymore with that ACV water mix. Let's see where we are. Thinking we're probably pretty close. Let's check it. We're at 192, 193, 194. All right, yeah, we want it to be 201 or so in that area. So we're gonna be right back. Give it another like 20 minutes or so, and we're gonna pull it. We're gonna wrap it, make sure it's nice and tender. All right, we should be done. It's been about 20, 30 minutes. I'm gonna check it out. See how much that baby shrank. It shrank a lot. Let's get the lights going for you guys. Alright, yeah, we're gonna wrap it for about 30 minutes. Get those meat juices redistributed in there. Let that muscle rest. Alright, we're 203, 204. A little tiny bit higher than I'd want, but you know, this thing is so small. Raises so fast. Here, let's just use this baby. Alright, get up there. Oops, it's tender, my friends. It's tender. Alright. Put this right here. And remember, we got the fat cap up here, so it's still like that. We're gonna wrap it for, like I said, like half an hour. Let it get tender. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna cut it up, tell you what I think about the taste. Okay. Be right back. Oh, and here. Look how good this snake did. Here, it basically went the whole way, but we got a little bit left over here towards the end. Great little method, great little, you know, vortex hack. Anyway, be right back. All right, it's been about an hour or so. All right, my friends. Check this baby out. It smells pretty good. Smells just like a brisket. Let's see. And it cuts really, really tender. Nice and smooth. It's small. It's mighty. A mighty smell. Mighty. I know it's going to taste good. It's a mighty flavor. Let's see. Alright, first of all, let's see how these little pieces are looking. Check that out. We don't have the kind of flop that we do on the briskets, you know what I mean, but still not too bad. Check that out. Looks pretty good. We got that nice fat cap from the sirloin. And kind of shave that off. Super tender. Man. I'm definitely going to make it like this again. It's actually not bad at all. You know, when you cook it to like, you know, 135 or whatever, it's really good, but this really brings out some of the deeper flavors of that beef. Really good, really good. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. We got more coming at you. Take a look at that. Oh yeah. Alright, catch me for the next one. Watch some of the other stuff we got. God bless.